Hello everybody, it's Grammy, Dr. Grammy here, ready for another episode of Chocolate Fondue Fun from Sephra, and we are calling this one Making the Magic Happen, because isn't that essentially what we're trying to do here for our friends and family and clients or whoever we're entertaining? We want them to have an experience. We want them to have an explosion in their taste buds to dazzle them with fun. And so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to give you some tips on exactly how to do that. And I am Dr. Grammy. I know my name tag is backwards. A little problem with it's the way the camera works with Facebook Live, and I'm sure not going to turn my camera around because then I won't know what's in the frame. And I'm a bit of an amateur. This is my second time. Last time I did it sideways. If you probably recognize me now. So anyway, I hope you're all enjoying the fall season as much as I am. Fall is my favorite time of year. There's just so much cool stuff going on. The leaves are changing and there's just a crispness in the air, and actually it rained here in San Diego yesterday, which was so cool. It hasn't rained for like 6 months, so it was actually like a fall day. It was really cool. So anyway, and we're all getting ready for Halloween. Now I am going to be Dr. Grammy again this year, and I know a lot of you are thinking, wasn't she Dr. Grammy last year? And as a matter of fact, I was. And a couple weeks ago when I was contemplating my costume, my 4-year-old grandson came to me and said very seriously, Grammy, I am going to be Spider-Man this year. And when I save someone, if they need medical attention, and he said medical attention, you need to be Dr. Grammy. And I said, you know what, Jack? You are absolutely right. So I am Dr. Grammy again this year, and without further ado, I am going to make some fondue magic happen here. Now, if you don't have, I'm going to be demonstrating with our Sephra, hopefully you can all see that, yep, Sephra Select Fondue Fountain. And if you don't have a fondue fountain, that's fine. You can do this recipe in your microwave. But my question to you is this, why not? If you've had a bad experience in the past with fondue fountains, I totally understand that. If it was another brand, a lot of them are very noisy. That sounds like a train sitting on your table. They're very difficult to clean and very low quality. And well, that's just not the case with this fountain. The Sephra Select, it's running now. You probably can't even hear it. And it's $69.99. So it's totally doable. And with all the different fondue experiences you can have throughout the year for friends and family, this is the size that I use. It runs on 4 pounds of chocolate or cheese fondue. We do caramel. Caramel is especially good this time of year. To dip apples, it's just a fun fall recipe. So we do caramel, we do cheese fondue. We just get a big can of the queso cheese from your warehouse store, Costco, and thin it a little bit with chicken broth, or you can thin it with white wine. We use chicken broth and put it in the fondue fountain. You can do nachos. You can do a whole taco party. It's fabulous. You can do maple syrup for a brunch. You can do ranch dressing to dip veggies, or it's football season. Get out some meatballs and little teeny hot dogs and throw some barbecue sauce in this baby, and let's have a football party. It's fantastic. So, I mean, really, it's doable. So today, the new fondue that I'm going to show you is peanut butter and chocolate. A few weeks ago, we got the Sephra Liquid Peanut Butter Awesomeness. And me mom and I were testing the fountain. It's, like I like to say, it's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do all that testing and tasting. And we were so thrilled because the Awesomeness Liquid Peanut Butter runs through the fountains perfectly. Home fondue fountains as well as the large commercial fountains. So we were thrilled. And then we thought, what if we do peanut butter and chocolate? Because nobody's ever done that before. And yes, genius, what a fabulous idea. So that's what we're going to do today. And I have set up this fountain, and I melted this in the microwave and poured it in the fountain. Now you can melt it within the fountain itself. It just takes a little bit longer. But as you can see, it is running so smoothly, and you can just, I mean, I actually decided to use the Belgian milk chocolate today. Can you see that? It's so creamy and so good. And I'm not going to eat this stuff because then I won't be able to talk. And I know this is backwards too, but I'm going to take the Sephra chocolate and I'm going to mix in some, it's called Awesomeness. Whatever it looks like on your screen, it's not Chinese, it's Awesomeness. Liquid peanut butter from Sephra. So what I'm going to do is, typically for this fountain, like I said, it runs on 4 pounds, but it will take up to 6. So you know what I'm going to do? I hope you can see this. I'm just flowing it over the top here. And it will just slowly work its way in. You can just stir a little bit down at the basin. And my mom and I realized that the ratio that we liked the most was 50-50. But again, you'll have to do some taste testing on your own and see what you like, what your family likes, how peanut buttery or how chocolatey do you want it to be. That's entirely up to you. And oops, we did realize that in order to get more of a peanut butter color, it has to be primarily peanut butter. Otherwise, it just kind of looks like chocolate, but oh my gosh, it smells so good. I can't even tell you. So I'm just adding about 2 cups. Now, I did not do anything to the peanut butter. I just put it in my measuring cup ahead of time. You don't have to heat it up or do anything to it. Stir it up a little bit because there is a little bit of oil in the top, but you just add it to the chocolate fountain and it is so good. Now the dipping items that you can serve with this, I guess I'll take my glasses off now. The dipping items that you can serve with this are, you can do fruit like bananas and apples to keep it more healthy for the kids. And I just quickly cut up a banana and an apple, so I apologize for my presentation. Marshmallows are absolutely fantastic with this combination. And what I'm going to do with this now, because I'm not going to eat it. Ooh, yummy. And I also have an array of Rice Krispie treats and the Oreo, Halloween Oreo cookies, which are so cute. They have haunted houses and little goblins and things on them. And I also like to serve the vanilla wafers with just about any kind of chocolate or peanut butter fondue, because that is really tasty too. So it's totally up to you what kind of dipping items you want to serve. And there are just so many ideas. Try some of these other fondues. Like I said, if you don't have a Sephra Select, and I use this, and I have access to so many chocolate fountains, I use the Select, this teeny little fountain, most of all, because it is the most inexpensive way to go. You only need 4 pounds, and so nothing goes to waste. We do reuse chocolate if we are doing a family get together. You can reuse your chocolate, but if it's people that you don't know, I don't recommend it. So there's nothing to throw away. We just throw it in the chocolate fountain, throw the cheese in the chocolate fountain. We had an excellent Cinco de Mayo party here this year. My grandson went nuts over the cheese. So if you like this video, please like it, share it with others. We would love to get the word out. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. When you have a party, invite people to use the skewers by skewing a few items. And what you can do, the skewers that I recommend, you do not want to use these because your food will slide off and fall into the chocolate fountain. And people get really upset. Oh my gosh, I lost my strawberry. The kind that you want to use have little forks on the end. Can you see that? It's a tiny little fork skewer, and we sell these at Sephra. They come in a box of 1,000, and I'm sorry, I don't know how much they are, but they're really inexpensive, and they are the absolute best skewers in the world. So you can, like I said, you can skew your marshmallows. I skewed my Rice Krispie treats, and you don't need to do that with like wafer cookies and things. You can just, you know, let people dip in the chocolate fountain, but no double dipping. That is the #1 rule of chocolate fountain etiquette. So, and the other thing you can do that I thought was interesting was I got pretzels that were gluten-free. So this is a gluten-free dessert for those of you that have friends that have to have a gluten-free diet. The chocolate fountain is fantastic because you can just serve gluten-free dipping items and they can enjoy it instead of serving cakes and things that they can't have. So anyway, like I said, please share this with your friends, like us, and stay in touch. Please comment what you would like to see. I'm thinking of doing an orange chocolate fountain next week. That's taking the white chocolate and dyeing it orange for Halloween. And the other thing that we have coming up, and I did mention this in my last video, I'm sorry I don't have it with me today, have them with me, the Zen waffles. And those are those cute little waffles on a stick that you could easily start a business with or add it to your business dynamic now. They're so fun, and you can make them for Halloween festivals, for Christmas festivals, at Valentine's. All year long, you can be coming up with these cute little waffles and waffles on a stick. And what I want to know is, what would you name your waffles? Because you don't have to call them Zen waffles. They can be Abby's waffle kebabs or whatever you want to call them. So stick around. The next few weeks, we're going to be introducing the Zen waffles and the Zen waffle maker to you. You are going to love it. And thank you so much for joining us. This is Dr. Grammy signing off, and I hope you all have a fabulous week. Thanks so much.